I pretty much will rearrange the order of the movies. I'm sorry, but that just makes more sense. So I can keep this intact. I will be honest as always. I hated this movie. I ranked it lower than Thor 1, but I have to accept that. Sure, this is better than Thor 1. For starter, what little story the Thor line has, it continues. It's a bonus. The most important thing is this brings the Thor threat to have potential effect on the humans. And no matter how this applied, and then sure the murder beast is funny, but it's still a murder beast, and such size has to consume calories. So why is that still roaming free? Yeah. Now, one of the reasons I had trouble recognizing this movie being somewhat of an advancement on Thor 1 is this is again a dark world. We spared no expenses on the lightning, except all of it. And we again have a generic clone army, like, the Ice Giants. Lord of the Rings spent budget to make the orcs look different. A lot of masks and that. Here is just copy-pasted CGI monsters, I guess. Best case scenario, it's uniforms. That's not good. So just make a bit difference between the units. Anyway, my other gripe is what the Aether? That was one of the nerd words you remembered from middle school. Aether. You could have named it anything else. But and you chose Aether. The thing that doesn't exist. I still don't understand the experiment that proved it doesn't exist, but good for the scientists. And we see and learn from Odin's book. We know that Odin is lying, of course, but that this ether thingy is a liquid. It enters into Natalie Portman or whoever she is, then gets out of her and gets destroyed, and the movie is practically ended at 80-90 minutes mark. But other than extra portion like the Batman, which pretty much ended when the Gazmax dude, the Strowman, that version of Strowman gets captured. Loved it. Then put on an unnecessary big fight because blockbuster. Sure. But as we see, it is a liquid. Then they say it's a so it's destroyed, but it is now in the lead dark elf, and then it's just there wherever, and suddenly it's a solid thing at the size of the Tesseract, and it's somehow a gemstone, and there are 5 other gemstones for whatever reason. But yeah, okay. Maybe it will be explained later in another movie. Sure. With the hindsight, we know what is going on, but as it's a first time viewer, you just Sure, whatever. And because of that scene, I will next watch the Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway, the words. This movie leans on that the nine worlds are nine dimensions, not quantum dimensions. It's multiverse thing, but dimensions, classic fantasy dimensions. Because why not? Now let's see what words. There are the humans. There are the gods, the Asgardians. Humans are Midgard. Then there are the dark elves and the not dark elves probably. I mean, Alfheim was mentioned, and the dark elf verse is just Schwarz Alfheim. So it's Alfheim is literally just not dark Alfheim. Anyway, we have ice giant. We will have fire giant. Sure, we see a fire dimension, so that's a easy guess. There are the beastmen, humans, gods, two elves, two giants, the beastman. There will be hell, and probably the dwarves will some turn up somewhere. Sure. Okay, so we have the nine words. We don't know how that comes to anything, but sure. I would have liked to see Sylph more. That was about the love triangle. It wasn't really advancing. And you know what? We start with the senior scientist went mad. He says that there is a deity in my head. Sure, what deity? I even checked up the comic book prequel. I will not do that. There is no chance. This is the movie universe, so fuck your comics. Nothing isn't about this in the comic. I just have no idea what happened there. There definitely had to be a prequel to this explaining that, but I have no idea. They don't tell me. Now, what else we have? Loki is doing his stuff. Oh yeah, Loki. And the Beastmen. Who are the Beastmen? I say them, but what is their culture? And that's another thing. This is very much like the Stargate universe. That even if they have guns, the space dimensional aliens only use it as a slow charging one-shot thing. And the humans won there because they had guns that release 100 or 1,000 bullets per minute. Same case. Here is even worse, because these whatever race, they are mostly doing melee. They are barbarians with sticks, while the humans have guns. And you know what the humans have? Numbers. We learn how many Asgardians are there. 10,000. The humans are like 7 billion. That's a bit number advantage. And if we are talking about numbers, Odin lies that they killed off all the Dark Elves. Now here is a 1,000-member army of them. How? That's impossible. Then there is the ending that Loki is sitting on the throne under illusion that he is Loki. I bet it will be retconned. And Odin in the first film said he is ruling since the beginning of time. Now he had a father, and the Asgardians only live 5,000 years. And you know the plot device in the first movie? Odin death. Like he goes into the Stargate sarcophagus to regenerate. That's gone too. So this is not good, even if building towards something